What is up, my friendlies, my friendos, my people of interest? So now that we have the silver gauntlets, we can do this part. Now, in this next room are a bunch of silver rupees that you have to collect. One of them is up in the air, a good distance away from... I thought he was going to see me. From a ledge. And I believe it is indeed possible to get it without the hover boots. But... Because I'm pretty sure I remember doing this temple before Shadow Temple at one playthrough. Man, there's some birds tweeting out that window, man. And this should be the compass. I wonder. You found the ass of comp. Thinking of something to talk about. Alright. You ever play Castlevania? I'm a big fan of Castlevania. See? But this is how I got it anyway. Okay, it didn't work that time. But it does work. I guarantee. I didn't want to do the hookshot thing again. Alright, behind that Song of Time block is a gold Skulltula. But before we play the song, we want to grab that last silver rupee. But Castlevania, good games, good games. Would you believe it if I told you that the two N64 games, Castlevania 64 and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, are actually my favorite Castlevania games? It partially because of nostalgia, because I remember playing that, like renting it as a kid and playing it. Never got to get it myself though, and adoring it, absolutely loving it. Another game that just filled my mind with like wonder and like amazement. Man, that thing's trying to suck me. And I have gone back to it, and I still love it. I still love that game. I've 100%ed it, both of them, multiple times, and like, yeah, I think those games are sorely underrated. They're hated too much. Like, I can understand a lot of the hate it gets, because the games are definitely flawed. But the games are definitely way better than people give them credit for. But my first Castlevania game ever was actually the first Castlevania game ever on NES. Oh yeah, it's one of these guys. I'm going to kill it. Oh, that's right, you can't. I'm gonna show you. Okay, not what I meant to do. Yes, got it. Got it before he could grab me by the throat and choke me, because that's what the little hands will do. Alright. Only one... Actually, I don't remember if either of these chests are useful. I think they're all useless. That one I think is 100% useless. It's one of the very few actual ice traps in the core game itself. Because you might have like... And if you hit that one, I think like another like floor master or something spawns. But that's like you probably watched randomizers a lot, maybe. And in the actual core game itself, there are like barely any actual like ice trap chests. Like that's one of the only ones. The only other ones, which I think there's like only like one or two more, are in the Gerudo training grounds. So basically what I'm trying to say is they're not as common as you may have thought. Not trying to say that you thought that there were many in the first place, but I don't know. I always watched those whenever I watched those randomizers, I always thought there were more ice traps than there should have been. There we go. And that should be a key. Alright, up there is another Scarecrow song. I don't remember if I have to go up here. Was there a switch up here? I almost want to think that there was a blue switch up there. And that's also one of the ones that's really annoying and doesn't like to work. Maybe if I stand here. Oh boy, I hate the Scarecrow, man. Oh my god, I hate the Scarecrow. He's such a douche. He's such a butthole. Sometimes it feels... I think sometimes you really do just need to be standing in like one specific pixel perfect spot. Oh, you know what? I bet you it'll work if I do it from up here. And this way I'll be able to see if there's actually a switch up there. And there isn't. So that means I don't need to go over there. I feel like there's supposed to be a switch somewhere then. Oh well, now that we got the key, it's time to move forward. Progression. Excellent. Impressive. Ever play Quake? Yeah, some good shit, man. I remember a lot of people, Quake 3 Arena. I don't know about these days, I'm talking about like back in the day. People would play as the character called Bones or something. And it was basically just a skeleton. It was a small skeleton too. And the reason was because in that game, the size of your character's model, because you could choose between a bunch of different characters. Didn't mean to do that. The different sizes had different hitboxes. And the Bones, the skeleton guy, had the smallest hitbox out of all the characters in the game. So most people who, well, pretty much anyone who knew about that and was like really like trying to win matches would always pick that. And I'm throat stuff having again. I never liked that. I thought it was stupid. It was smart, so it wasn't stupid, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. Instead, okay, that little hiccup was a little concerning. Alright, and this is how you get in here. I know, right? There might be another way to do that puzzle. I don't know of it, though. Okay, so what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so instead I played as the character I wanted to play as. And the character I wanted to play as was called Sorlag. And it was a giant reptile monster. And it just so happened to be, have the second biggest hitbox in the whole game behind the one Strogg-based character, which I don't remember his name. And I would go into matches as Sorlag, and I would just destroy, annihilate, and embarrass all the Bones players, along with all the other players. When I said a stream ago or so, I don't know why I keep saying stream. Is it Destiny? Is it that in the future people will be demanding streams? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so some episodes ago I mentioned that there was a point in time where I was good at video games. Yes, there was a point in time where I was really good. Like, I would just dominate everyone in any first-person shooter. Unfortunately, due to, I guess, some... I don't remember, is one of those supposed to be a key? I don't think so. Due to some, I guess you could call it mental degradation, my skills have significantly, what's the word, waxed? Waxed is decreased, right? Decreased. Wane and wax and wane, wax and wane. Maybe wane is decrease. I usually like don't. I usually remember which is which, but for some reason now I can't. But those were good days. One of my favorite games, absolutely to play ever, was you know, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. That was unfortunate. That had a pack-in bonus game called Enemy Territory. Oh my god, that game was superbly amazing. I cannot explain to you. On more than one occasion, I did stay up all day and all night playing just that game when I was such a young lad. Those were good times, man. I would get to the point where I would, because it was like a class-based game. So like there were different like classes you play as, you know, like nothing special. It was like medic, soldier, engineer, like stuff that like, you know, you would actually see in a World War II battlefield, I guess. I say I guess because, you know, I'm sure like someone's gonna be, this class didn't actually exist. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, I would, and maxing out a class and all the stats was not an easy thing, and it was something you had to do, like every single time you left a server and joined another, you would start with like fresh level 0 stats, and on those overnight playthroughs, I would get to the highest rank. I would get all the highest skills. Ah, oh, so good. Another one of these behind bars. Okay. Look at these guys, man. They look like they're having a good time, don't they? That's a perfect little pause right there. Can I break this? No. Okay, so when I said you could break things that you can bomb, turns out that was a lie. I lied to you again. Okay, just grab the thing, please, and thank you. I love how they spin like that. Oh yeah, so anyway, Three Stooges. I don't remember if I finished that thought. Sometimes there were spooky episodes of the Three Stooges. And one of them was, there's this parrot in this house that they had to stay over in for whatever reason. And the house was suspected to be haunted. And one of the things was that there actually was like some bad guys afoot causing problems, making trouble in my neighborhood. And one of the things is that there'd be a skull, and the parrot would find its way into the skull and start flying around while in the skull. And or before that, it would actually, like, the bird would get, like, I guess stuck in the skull, and all you would see these little feet underneath the skull. And Curly would be like, I saw a skeleton with tiny feet. Oh my god, those episodes are great. I always love the spooky episodes. Like there was one, Little Rascals. Did I get all the... I did, so that means I'm missing one. I wonder what I'm missing. I think I got all of the temple and dungeon ones. I must be missing a dungeon one. I'll have to go back for... What? Wait, I never got the boss key? Wait, what? Oh, man. Let's see. Boss key, boss key. Where was the boss key? Maybe talking and making videos while playing isn't the best idea, because I never screw up this much when I'm just hanging about on my own. Hey, there is a switch over there. Is that always over there? There's nothing in there. I feel like I'm losing my mind, man. So what's this do? Oh yeah, what's over there? I forgot. I think I remember where the boss key is, and it's not this way. Oh yeah, this is a nice little shortcut. I actually barely ever do this shortcut because I always forget about it. And you usually never need a shortcut in this. Like, barely ever really need a shortcut in any of these dungeons because you shouldn't have to come back. But sometimes you do, and sometimes they can be useful. Now what that does is... Nope, that's not what it does. No! You... Ay, 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 ay. Well, that will keep going up and down forever now. So if you ever needed to leave the dungeon, or if you wanted to come back because maybe you forgot the heart container, here you go. That's a small shortcut. I'm not entirely sure how... I mean, when you leave a dungeon, like, more things respawn and like reset, so that's probably actually more useful than making it out to be. Has a nice looking shield. The Moon and Star version is cooler looking though. And yeah, I always recommend doing this because trying to go up this wall the not long shot way can be super annoying. And I didn't take damage from that, that's interesting. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, it's in here. Yeah. Like, the only reason I came in here was to get this. I hit the switch to make it so I can get it, and I just leave. Alright, now with the red accent of the mirror shield, I think this looks a lot cooler now as blue. Oh, there we go. After this video, I'm gonna go urinate, because I never did that. I have no idea what kind of names I'm gonna give these ladies.
Looks like someone is here, Coleman. Looks like it, Kotake. What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. Ho ho ho. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf.
Comedic relief. That's a big axe. There we go, look at that. And look, it was a broad the whole time. Are they all chicks? I think so, yeah. Actually, yeah, if you were to like move the camera in a way that you can see inside the armor, it's like I'm pretty sure inside every single one is Naboru. Where am I?
Well, looks like she's back to normal, Kome. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo, Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the Great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Ho ho ho. Then we should brainwash her again. Hee hee.
And then, BAM! Bitch got slain. She's dead now. We'll never see her again. And the upcoming boss fight is a real cool one. This is the last temple. The last temple boss. I'm almost, well, not almost sad. I actually am sad because I always get a little sad at this part because it's like, oh, game's over. Look at this stupid kid. He came all on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to get of. Man, like, wait a like, they actually.
With my flame, I will burn him to the bone.
To the bone, dun 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 dun.
With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul.
Voices keep changing. Like, they did a good job making these two old bags look pretty cool. At that moment, at least. Twin Rova! Sorcerer's two sisters, Twin Rova. Give me the bread, you old bag. Alright. Who's causing problems first? You. And this is how you do it. There you go. Smack him. Smack that ass. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Don't forget leg day, brother. Oh, man. I used to work out. Used to. Don't anymore. I've got my reasons. No! Yeah, this is the one problem about this boss fight. Is that you can just sometimes get screwed. Come on. Come on, get over here. See what I mean? There was no way I could have hit her at all. Oh, come on. You dirty butthole. You foul anus. No! No! How could this happen to me? How could this happen to me? Come on. No! This isn't going well. I'm sorry. Come on! Okay, there you go. Like, that was, like, I hate that. It's still a fun boss fight, it's just this, the little bit of RNG here can be a supreme pain. I'm sure there are ways to do it better and make it more easier. I don't know. Seems like last time I remember watching a speedrunner do this fight, they actually had trouble. Oh, you. Ooh, you. Come on. You foul. Get back, you foul. Cur. You knave. You cur. There you go, you egg fart. You ever get those? Those are really sulfury farts. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. So, you ever get so cold? Look, dude, she just automatically becomes hot. Like, what the crap? I mean, hot is a relative term. Relatively hot. Relative to what she was. And this would probably be one of the very, very, very few examples of where you could actually use the word they and them to describe a singular entity, since it's actually two people combined into one at this moment. Otherwise, get the hell out of here. Get out of here. English is too good for you. Ah, man, look at it. Look at me stabbing her in the butt with my big two-handed sword. Okay, not good. There we go. She's got some pretty bouncy knockers, that's for sure. Look at her. Look at her swinging them up and down. She's temptress. This part's really cool though, very epic. Epic. EA Sports, it's in the game. And make sure you take Z targeting off before you try and jump, otherwise he won't do the jump proper. And look at this. Confirmed. We actually killed these hags. These old bags. Look at those like giant eyes, man.
Shoot, what a fresh kid. This time we'll get serious, right, Kotake? What? Hey, Kome, what is that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old. And I'm only 380 years old. Which way is so trying to up at your age? You have us to Consino. Who you Consino Earth? How you show the horses? Where's why I you be older? Yeah, you horses you are. How you be so ungrateful? Ah, you're heartless. Yeah, you're ungrateful. I'll come back down with you.
And if you consider Majora's Mask, I guess technically, yeah. There we go. Look at that. 4 farts, brother. Dude, 4 hearts. That's such a lovely sight to behold. And here we go. I wonder who the sage was, since that one lady actually just died and we'll never see her again. Oh, it's some other girl that looks exactly like her. It has the same name. Kid, let me thank you. Look at the little kid. Look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. Oh, by the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old hags and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the sage of spirit? And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid, no, Stank, the hero of slime. Slime me, baby. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I'll give you this medallion. Take it. I wonder what that promise was. I mean, really, it really does, like, I would say, yes, it safely does imply so, but at the very best, you can really easily infer that it was something dirty from this line. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. I should have kept the promise I made back then. She was gonna up-tunic you. Oh no! It's this guy.
Stank, the hero the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the evil king has come. Come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time.
Da-da! Okay, so, I'm actually gonna go to the Temple of Time to get that cutscene out of the way, Then I'm gonna save and quit. This way, we could just get that out of the way. This is the worst part of the game for me, really. This cutscene where it's just like it's official. The game is pretty much over. And also, I never liked Princess Zelda. I have been waiting for you, Stank. I gotta think of better voices, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, it's this guy. I have been waiting for you, Stank. Stank, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages, and now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the king of evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikah. Oh god, more of this garbage. If you would seek the sacred triangle, listen well. The resting place of the sacred triangle, the sacred realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. I prefer the sacred rod. The heart of one who enters it, if an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. True paradise is one where it's just us bros. Just hanging with the boys. Sacred rod. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. The courage to know that's all about the boys. The wisdom to know that's all about the bros. The courage to accept it's all about the bros. And the power of bros. That's what I'm talking about. Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. You have one right now. Allegedly. It is so at the end of the game. 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. He is very unbro. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. Bros before hoes, bro. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power, the best one, remained in Ganondorf's hand. He controls the power of Bro. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not very bro-like. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the other 2 powers of broship. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Stank. You have the courage to accept this bromance. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is me, the one who always knew all along that the only true way is the way of the bro. Is the 7th sage, the 7th bro, who is destined to be the leader of them all. Yeah, that's right, the rest suck. I'm the one that only matters. Like, the other ones, all they do is just make a bridge. I'm the one who actually has, like, the light. Check it out. This whole time, I was actually abroad. But I have the heart of a bro, so it's okay.
I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. Oh no. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant Impa.
Look at that, you almost got trampled. Yeah, Deku Shield, that's the way it is. Take that, potato. I don't want this potato anymore. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. Damn, this cutscene is long. This is the one I always think about the most when I think how much I wish I could skip cutscenes. As long as you hold, Ocarina in the Sacred Realm, something I could never expect happened. We actually ruined everything by opening the door for him. If it wasn't for us, he would never have gotten in the first place. It's all our fault. After you opened the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's evil, dirty little mitts. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah in the hope that you would return. I waited for 7 years. Told you I would wait for you. Did I not tell you that? I meant to. And now, you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. A little of my bro accent keeps poking through. I've been doing it for 7 long years. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Stank, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate. Here is a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses, the power given to the chosen ones, the sacred arrow of light. You don't even have the ice arrow yet, though. What's your problem? And there you go.
You got the light arrow. Set it to say, and your arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil.
Oh no, something's a rumbling. Man, I really gotta be. That rumbling, it can't be. I've been trapped. I've been crystallized. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. That's right, I could have killed him before, but I didn't. So cool. I'm smart. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. Both the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has when I obtain these 2 Triforces. Getting paid every time I say Triforce. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. We'll see how bro you are. Alright, look at that. Another dungeon down and a super sucky cutscene finally over and done with. We could finally stop. I love this game, but